Hello, I'm Nick Arganbright, and in this week's episode of Opposing Roles, Season 2, Episode 20, Dante's Peak. The battle with Dante and Sandra reaches its conclusion. Everyone have dice, extra paper, pencils, their character sheets? All right, let's begin.
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes.
Let's roll for initiative.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could.
This season, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons by Wizards of the Coast. Our players this season are
Isaiah Showitz,
Jessica Gibson,
Laura Spires.
I'm Will Scarborough. I am the DM.
and this is Opposing Roles.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could. Larger than bigger.
This is Opposing Roles. Season 2, Episode 20, Dante's Peak. This is an almost actual play podcast with every season featuring a different RPG game system, sometimes reoccurring, other times brand new. Don't have anything to point out table talk-wise, a section where we discuss inside references or jokes at the table. If you feel we should have said something, please let us know at goodbadgeeky@gmail.com. Support Opposing Roles on Patreon at patreon.com/D4K Studios. Right from day one, $5 gives you early access to all of our podcasts, such as Opposing Roles, The Good, the Bad, and the Geeky, and the magically unauthorized misadventures of Rocky and Boinkle and Friends, plus unreleased audio tracks, archived audio, and more, such as original UTMT Patreon content, archived comics for UTMT, Dribble for Kids, and Tales of the 8th Grade Nothing, including brand new exclusive comics and other projects premiering for our patrons first, and more. Become a patron for just $5 a month and support us by heading over to patreon.com/D4K Studios.
That is one success.
Okay, awesome. Do I got to roll another one?
Not this turn.
Okay,
It's every turn you roll another one.
Okay, thank God. Okay.
And on a natural 20, you automatically stabilize.
Okay, cool.
All right. With that, Vin Diesel, you are up.
Cool. I'm obviously hella pissed at Gargulio Snuffleupagus. And so we are attempting to attack the shit out of this guy.
All right, go for it.
Cool.
You run up to him in all his eldritch elfy glory.
I rolled up. Wait. So it's just a straight D20, right? To see if you hit. Nothing else.
You also add your strength modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Bruh. So I had 6. So I got a 16.
All right, that does hit.
Nice. Okay. 12.
Cleave him in twain.
12 points
2
of damage.
plus 6. So I got an 8.
Oh, an 8. Okay.
Lame.
Alrighty.
Lame.
Yeah, you charge up to him, give him a nice slash across the shoulder. The blade does dig in quite a bit. Like, you get to see some bone, and then it
I like it.
pops out. Yeah.
Attack again.
Yeah, and you got one more attack.
So attack again. I rolled a 13 plus 6 is 19.
That hits.
Cool. D12. Oh, a 6. 6 plus 6, 12.
12. Nice. All right. In that case, just realized I weirdly wrote that. One second. I noticed his HP. I wrote down how much damage you dealt instead of what his HP was actually at. So for a moment, his HP was just 8. I was very confused. But yeah, no, you pull the axe blade out of his shoulder, a nice cascade of blood firing out, and you just bring it down on the other one, do the same exact thing, goes even deeper. His arm kind of goes limp and is just kind of dangling off like a nearly headless Nick, but it's an arm. Scream in his face.
Did you add your rage stuff to it?
There's
rage damage. Or
I
rage
sure
additionally,
didn't.
you can make an intimidation check if you'd like as well.
Tenacity. Good point. It says +2 melee damage with STR weapons. I don't know what STR means.
4 damage to that.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Track of my business.
Believe me, we as someone who also plays D&D as a player, I mean, I'm constantly forgetting stuff.
Intimidation, you said?
Yeah, I mean, you're screaming in his face. Why not see if you can make him pee himself a little? But yeah, I mean, he's pretty frightened of you now. You just almost hacked off both of his arms and are now just screaming bloody murder in his face with your mechanical mouth.
We see a trickle of liquid.
I mean, there's definitely the blood.
That's good. We're halfway there.
Halfway there. With that, it is now Kyle's turn to make a death saving throw, which they failed. That is 1 inch closer to death.
1 inch closer to death. Okay, it's not funny.
All right. Leto is now up. And instead of trying to breathe acid again, because that went so well, they are going. Can you make, and by you, I mean Vin Diesel, can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
God.
Ooh, that fails. So.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, no, I don't like anything.
So, and let's see. Because that affected you, that'll also affect tenacity. You both take 5 points of necrotic damage from the Toll the Dead cantrip.
Oh, I don't like it.
Yes, it's like for a brief moment, you almost hear what sound like funeral bells ringing from a cathedral in your mind.
It hurts, apparently.
Yes, it affects both you and tenacity.
Sorry, tenacity. My failure is all of our failure.
Namaste.
With that, it is now Gulanicus's turn.
This bastard.
And I need tenacity, Vin Diesel, and Leto to make Constitution saving throws.
Well, I actually did good on this one. 23.
All right. That means you'll take half damage.
Oh.
16.
Said what? It was
16.
16? Okay. Okay, yeah, you also succeeded, and so did Leto. So all of you just take half the damage. Okay. So you all take 5 points of thunder damage as Gulanicus raises his foot for a moment, stomps on the ground, and in a blast of thunderous noise, vanishes from in front of you and appears entirely on the opposite side of the room, away from both of you, having cast the Thunder Step spell.
Yeah, we really didn't even take advantage of those cool magical items we got last time. One of which is a protection from the light. The other is a small dwarf and something, which does something.
And that ends his turn. So now it is Tenacity's turn.
Muda's down! You're healed for 22, and you're way back up.
Oh, I'm at 22. Oh my God! Thank you.
I might as well bust out the lay on hands and take me down.
In that case, Rocket is still up because in reading the language of the DM guide, it didn't say anything about if you're incapacitated, Rocket going away. So you still got him.
Awesome. So so just to clarify, who's all up still? It's Leto.
Leto's still up and now on the opposite side of the room. You could still probably get to him. He didn't go far, but
all right.
And then Dante is also still up. Kyle and Sandra are unconscious, and yeah, that'd be Gulanicus. Niflagath.
All right, Rocket is going to. Can Rocket reach Leto, Or would that be his action?
Yeah, Rocket could get to him. It's not a big room, honestly. It's maybe 40 feet wide.
Okay,
So,
he's
yeah.
gonna try to grapple him.
All
and
right.
Constrict.
Roll 2 hits.
Alrighty. What is it? Okay. 13.
13 does not hit.
Okay.
Alrighty. For Sandra to make her death save, that is a success. And now Dante is up. Dante is going to... They're going to make a spell casting roll. And that does not hit. So you all see as the drow kind of like conjures his hands together, and you see a bubble of acid just burst out, moving in your direction, Ludo. However, before it can reach you, it detonates prematurely, just leaving a large splash of acid away from you.
It's okay. I don't have that problem at all.
I knew I was going to regret saying premature. You are now up.
Okay, so I believe I can produce flame and shoot it at someone, maybe?
Is this a particular spell or a genasi feature?
I think it's a genasi. It's listed under my attack. I think I can produce flame.
Let me just see stuff, just to be sure. Fire genasi. Produce flame, yes. We have that as a cantrip. Unless you're talking about burning hands, which is a spell.
No, I was just producing. I didn't know if I could produce it and then like direct it.
In the case of the produce flame cantrip, I believe when it's just more like a small kind of
like making a
wisp of
campfire
flame.
type producing flame, not throwing fireballs kind of flame.
Yeah, it's definitely not that. I'll double check and see if you can use it as an attack, because you might be able to. Sometimes they do double for that, but it's primarily a utility.
Okay, I wasn't sure, but that doesn't.
Oh no, it is a damage spell as well. You can also attack with flame. Yeah.
Okay.
Hurl it at a creature within 30 feet, and it takes 1d8 fire damage, or 2d8 in your case because you're 5th level.
And
All
I
right.
think you get +6 to hit on that too, Laura.
Yes, because it will be that'd be your spellcasting modifier.
All right. I want to shoot some flame. I'm forgetting at Leto. Leto's still up, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna. Oh, but wait. He's Dragonborn. Is he like? Does that mean that he has special powers towards flame?
So,
He's
what do you know of? What'd you say?
Oh, I think you mentioned he was like, was he the one that you said he like breathed ash or
He
something?
breathes acid. Yes.
Oh,
Black
acid.
Dragon. Yes,
That's-
Black Dragon and Black Dragonborn, their element is acid. Fire is gold dragons and red dragons.
Okay. All right. I'm going to shoot my flame at Leto.
Alrighty, make an attack roll. So you'll roll a d20 and then add 6 or 7. Not 6.
2.
7.
Oh, then 23.
Either way, that hits. Either way, so roll 2d8 for the fire damage.
You think you're breaking up a little, Laura?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I thought you were, and I was like looking at my numbers, so I didn't notice you guys were waiting on me. Sorry, I rolled a 4.
A 4? Okay. Let me jot that down.
You rolled 2d8 and you rolled a 4?
I rolled 2 2s.
Got it.
Classic
But
Laura.
thanks for looking out for me, but no, I just suck at rolling.
Just roll it again.
Yeah, so you using your innate affinity for flame, you create a small little ball of fire and just hurl it forward at this black dragonborn. Crashes into the side of his face, licking up at his scales and into his mouth a little bit. Acid just kind of pouring out for a brief moment as he like flails against it. And he just kind of brushes the flame off with the sleeve of his shirt. there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I don't think so. I'm not sure exactly what all else I could do.
I believe I'm not entirely sure because again I don't use D&D Beyond. I believe there is a section for bonus actions. I may be
Oh, you're right.
incorrect on that, but
So I can still do. Okay.
Yeah. For the listeners at home, D&D Beyond is not a sponsor. They do great work though.
That is true. Thank you, though, D&D Beyond. We appreciate you.
I just have it says 2 weapon fighting, but I don't know that I have any weapons like that would pertain.
Yeah, if you were wielding like 2 short swords or 2 axes or something, then you could. In that case, Ludo, you are now up.
It's my turn? Okay. For me to turn into an animal, is that a bonus action or is that...
I believe it is some sort of action.
Yeah.
Whether it's bonus or full, I will find out in a moment when I actually find the druid and stop flipping through fighter. There we go. Wild shape. You can use your action.
Boo. Well,
unless Circle of the Moon says you can do it as a bonus action, which you can.
Oh.
Yep,
Awesome.
bonus action for Circle of the Moon.
Well, then I am going to turn into a brown bear.
Nice. But what do you see, brown bear?
Red bird.
It took me a second.
I have a very highbrow sense of 2-year-old humor.
That was sorry. That was really funny now that I get it, and I feel stupid that I didn't get it. But that's okay. I'm going to just rush at Lido, and and as a bear, I get a multi-attack. I get one with a bite and one with my claw. I'm just going to just tear into that mother pus bucket. So that would be, and he has a +6 to hit. So let's see here. Natural 20 plus 6 is 26.
That does not hit.
All right, so let's see here. 2. Oh, I need to do 2 though, don't I?
Indeed.
Oh, shit. Okay.
If you want to roll the damage now for the natural 20, you can, or you can wait until you've done both attack rolls.
I'm doing the second attack just to make sure. All right, so the second one was 16. Was that also a hit or? That
is also a hit, yes.
Awesome. All right, so the first one I'm going to do with the natural 20 was the claws, which is 2d6 plus 4. Where is... All right, which is 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 4 is 10. So that would be what, 20 damage?
Yep.
And then the bite would be 1d8 plus 4, 6 plus 4. So that's also 10 damage.
Yeah, you start charging forward towards this dragonborn, still like brushing off the flame from its face as you just leap at him, transforming into a brown bear, wrapping your claws around him, bringing down one of them directly on his face, crashing through, tearing into his scales as bits of black scale just shoot everywhere. You then grab, the second attack's a bite attack, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
You like then lean forward and just bite down on his face, tearing into this like very dense scaling and bone as it just, you feel like skull fracture against you, and you just pull off a huge like mess of scales. He is somehow still alive, but there is acid and blood just pouring out of his face as you've literally just torn this dragonborn asunder in a single fell swoop.
Really good at that, destroying people literally one
I
round.
hear you, butter.
I will say this, probably does not taste very good.
I was missing a description of me healing Ludo from nothing to full in an instant.
Oh yes, I did miss that. I apologize.
No,
well,
I wouldn't be able to do any of this without you,
the narration.
Blinding light, Ludo is fully healed.
All right, with that, Vin Diesel, you are up. Bearman just.
Can I get to? G word.
Gulanicus.
Atlanticus. I have 40 feet now. Can I get to him? Is he within 40 feet of me?
Yeah.
Cool. Running at him. We're going to attack. So 15 plus 6, 21.
That hits.
Okay, the next one is 12 plus 6, 18.
That also hits.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
D12 plus 6 plus the melee is 2. So 12 plus 2 is 14. And then
Alrighty.
the second one is 8 plus 6 plus 2 is 16.
Okay.
I say you, he did.
I had to do the math. So you charge up. You make this nice, like, mechanized noise of, like, as you, like, charge, full, like, ending of Ex Machina style, about to leap onto Oscar Isaac. You bring your axe down, chopping off his left arm as it just splatters onto the ground, blood pouring out. He stares at you with this horrible eldritch fury as his eyes start to go black. And then you bring the axe back down across and just cleave into his chest, making, in addition to one of the earlier cuts, it just cuts out like an entire chunk out of his chest off. You can see ribs, you can see organs, and it's just bleeding profusely. Like Leto, still alive. But you could probably flick him in the face and he would be dead.
Well, I'm going to scream in anger that he's still alive.
You can make another intimidation check, because why not?
Why not? 14.
14, a little less scary this time, but you know, he's a little more easily frightened after losing an arm. You can see some pee. It's happening.
All right.
All right, and next up in the initiative order is Kyle Mason, who is closer to dying. After that is Leto, who is still alive for the moment and is going to do a second level Cure Wounds. So that will be. That was garbage. It wasn't the lowest possible roll, but it was pretty bad. But yes, Leto does heal up and does try to disengage from now Bear Ludo. So you do get one attack of opportunity. Again, attempting to flee Dragonborn.
I'm going to try to claw his face again.
All right, roll to hit.
All right. That is whatever I roll plus 6, which would be 16 plus 6 is 22.
That hits.
And 2d6 plus 4. 4 plus 4, so 8 damage.
Okay. Still alive. Again, having healed himself, but that much closer. So it is now someone's turn. Where are we? Oh, Gulanicus. Gulanicus. All right, so you, in melee with Gulanicus, notice him wielding in his right hand what looks like just a small, like, metal rod. He mutters something under his breath, and you watch as 3 long tentacles emerge from the tip. He's gonna whack you with them. That is 3 successful hits. So, first off, let me roll the damage, and then you take 25 points of damage from the 3 tentacles lashing out and hitting you.
I'm down, y'all. I assume the ground shakes when I fall.
Oh, very much so.
What's your hit points, Vinny?
55.
So what are you at now?
-3.
All right, so next up is Tenacity. You just watched as your mechanized companion has crashed into the ground
Okay, wait a second. Who's alive? Okay, I only got 5 hit point lay on hand. It's not that great. We got Grossa Pakalaka still alive.
Yes.
And wait, but the 2 others are pretty badly beaten.
All 3 of them, with the exception of Dante, actually, because Dante's pretty okay. So yeah, Gulanicus and Leto are both looking pretty damn fucked up. Pardon my language for the viewers at home. If you're under the age of 18, don't repeat what I said. Dante, on the other hand, is, I believe, yeah, Dante's at full health still. No one's been messing with the drow.
Okay. Ludo, can you heal Barbarian for something decent more than I can?
Let me.
I have a potion of healing, if that.
Just give it, ladle it in.
And also, I think you have heroism too, which no, it only regains 4 hit points. Never mind. Ignore me. Yeah, the potion's awesome.
Who's closest and the weakest?
Let's see. You had just been engaged with. The last thing you did was heal up Ludo, correct? So in that case, closest to you is probably either Leto, who was trying to flee, or Dante.
Leto's trying to flee?
Well, he's trying to at least distance himself from the current melee, if you will.
Can I get to the spellcaster that just effed up Vin Diesel?
Yeah, you could get to Galanicus.
Okay, I want to end that guy because he's causing some trouble. All right, I got a 17.
That hits.
10. All right, I'll just probably whack him once with a D8 plus. Okay, so 7 damage. I need to roll the second.
You don't. Were you wanting to kill or knock unconscious?
I think this guy, I'm pretty. Oh, damn it, I'm a paladin. I'm going to knock him unconscious.
Already.
Sad paladin.
Yeah, you charge up to him with your holy might, go to swing, see his already, cut off arm. You can tell he's, barely standing as it is, and you just kind of go, I'm going to. And do, the Fessick bash on the top of the head. You just kind of. Still bleeding profusely, but c'est la vie. Rocket.
Anyone nearby that I can take a second attack on? Or is that...
Yeah, you'd still have enough of your movement to reach Dante if you wanted to take a whack at him.
Oh yeah, I'll take that trail on for sure. No problem.
You're probably the only one who could really withstand his inferno. So.
Absolutely, he isn't.
Heyo.
I got a. I just got it. 17.
That is a hit.
I got an 8 plus 4 for 12 damage.
12 damage, nice.
He yelled at his face, so he pays attention to me.
You just run up to him, and as you do, you're like, "Hey!" And he turns, and he just cut across his face, leaving this nice perfectly smooth scar, just right across, blood dripping down. Purple blood, actually, dripping down his already dark.
I'm doing very anime style, now. I'm doing my head half turned or something.
It is now Rocket's turn to do stuff.
All right. Oh, no. Rocket's not having any luck with grapple, but he's gonna try one more to constrict, and he's gonna constrict Leto.
Alrighty.
19 plus 6, so 25.
That hits.
Good job, man. All right, it's about time. He needed a win.
He needed a win today.
He's not. His stats are not doing well this go around. Okay, so 2 dice, 8 plus 4, which would be 14 plus 4 is 18 damage, and then he needs to roll to see if he can get out of a grapple.
No, he doesn't.
Oh. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, Rocket, with all this frustration that's been building with every single miss, his self-esteem has just been plummeting. He needs the win. With the last ounce of snaky muster he can summon, surrounded by the scales of the fallen dragonborn.
Did you say snaky mustard?
Yes, I did now.
Great on hot dogs.
Fantastic on hot dogs.
You are the rule. I apologize.
Oh no, believe me, I've done worse. He takes a little like springy, like coils up and just leaps at Leto the Dragonborn, gripping him tightly, scale on scale, as he just constricts this Dragonborn, making acid start to like pop out of his mouth like you're squeezing a bottle of something, or he's a tube of Go-Gurt. Just acid and blood gurgling out as the snake constricts him, and you just watch the life leave his eyes as Leto does drop dead. Rocket finally got a win.
Good boy.
With that, just going to do the quick saving throw for Sandra, see if she is alive. Yep, still close to living. And Dante's up. Dante is going to, tell you what, Tenacity, make me another wisdom saving throw.
Sorry, just checking everything. Okay, plus 5. Okay, and I got a 12, 17.
17?
17.
All right. So you did succeed, so you take half damage. Okay. So you take 7 points of psychic damage.
Oh, my brain. Beautiful brain.
Yeah, you're getting a good headache, at least.
Beautiful brain.
Everyone else is like knocked unconscious. People's arms are getting chopped off. You have a slight migraine.
33. I'm feeling some discomfort.
Yeah. Could use an aspirin. All right, Magnus, you are up with Magma E-Rage.
And Vin Diesel is dying, right?
Yes, actively.
Okay, so I would like to administer my potion of healing to Vin Diesel.
All right, that'll be 2d4 plus 2 HP.
Shit, you better roll good.
I'll try. I lost my dice. I got 4.
Okay.
Back up. It hurts, but you're back up.
The important thing, is that you're alive. That's the real important thing. It's not about how alive you are.
Right.
Okay, Ludo, what you up to, buddy? You got unconscious. Dante is the only one left, really. Actually, yeah.
How is he close enough that I can just run up and just slash at him?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
Well,
so I'm gonna do my multi attack. So bite and claw.
Tooth and nail, if you will.
Yeah, indeed. But I will say this: I'm trying not to necessarily kill him with my damage this time. So I guess that's just in case. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Rocket's need for a win trumped the the take any prisoners attitude.
So the first roll I got was an unnatural 2016 or 14 plus 6. And then second one was a 3 plus 6, so a 9.
All right, second one does not hit, but the first one does.
All right, the first one is going to be me clawing him. That's 2 dice 6. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, the first one's going to be 2 dice 6 plus 4. And then so that would be... Well, I can't even tell it's blocking it. 4 plus 3 equals 7 plus 4, so 11 damage.
All right.
And that is biting. Or, sorry, claws.
Claws. Okay.
I missed the bite.
Yeah, the bite you missed. So yeah, you charge at him, trying to do the same maneuver you did to Leto, where you tore him. You leap at him. He's already kind of engaged with tenacity, so he's thrown off, and you manage to get your claws on him, scratching down his back, leaving this like nice, beautiful 5-claw trail. And then you go to take a bite, but as he kind of is like stumbling forward a bit from the slash, you kind of miss, and you just hear like smack as you go at him. So with that, Vin Diesel, you are currently conscious and on the ground.
Cool. So I'm gonna straight up murder this guy who's on the ground.
Okay. How you doing? I'm cool, I guess.
Just like rolling over and whacking him.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I will still need you to make an attack roll, but it will be at advantage because
that's so good.
14 plus 6, so 20.
That misses.
That misses.
No, I'm kidding. That hits.
I was about to say, here I am rolling.
thought you were serious, and I was like, man, I don't understand at all.
Just
yeah,
when I
natural
thought
20. You don't hit the unconscious guy.
I am no longer in rage, I'm assuming, since I was knocked out. And dead. So it's just a regular D12 plus 6. So it was 2 plus 6, so it was 8.
Yeah. So the way attacking someone who is unconscious works is each time you damage them, they take 2 failed death saves. So you'll have to attack him twice to kill him, actually.
Bitch.
Yeah.
A hardy unconscious person.
You roll over and just kind of smack him sloppily with your axe, like digging it into his chest. There's a lovely cascade of blood, which is, I guess, my favorite expression now, that just like shoots out of his mouth, anime style. Everything goes negative for a moment. He is still breathing. He's like at the last of his breaths.
Damn it. I feel like I should be useful and throw a javelin at this other guy, though.
Just so pissed off.
But instead, I'm going to kill this guy. So let's attack him again. Oh, 9 plus 6, 15.
That hits.
Nice. My D12, I got a 10 plus 6, so we better be fucking dead.
Yeah, at this point now, you rolled over initially, did the attack, and like as the axe is still in him, you like use it to kind of push up to your knees, bring up the axe one more time, and just cut his head off.
Yeah. I really hope these people are not innocent. But also,
I know. I keep thinking about that.
If it's any consolation, usually people meeting in a cave with weird tentacle rods aren't good people.
You're in a
I mean, we've made a real mess of things if they are.
But let's hope they aren't good people, because that'd be bad. But yeah, you definitely, good or not, cut this guy's head clean off.
Damn it, Vin! We don't know if they're bad. Though I'm pretty sure that guy's evil. Just keep the orc alive.
Okay.
It's important that Kyle Mason stays alive.
Keep Kyle Mason alive. His cool insignia armor.
With that, it is now Kyle Mason's turn to make their possibly final death save. So you know how we were talking about keeping Kyle Mason alive?
Yeah.
Kyle Mason just died.
Yeah.
It wasn't me this time.
Kyle Mason has bled out.
Natural causes after being attacked by a group of strangers.
Oh,
Tell everyone they tripped.
gloriously in battle, but while bleeding out on the floor. But you were glorious.
It was glorious. It was magical. Yeah, next up is Tenacity. Leto is dead. Kulanicus is dead. So yeah.
I'm done with this dark elf. I'm just done with it. I'm over it. First attack. I got a 17. Sorry, a 21. Sorry.
Either way, that hits.
Damage is 4 plus 4, 8.
All right. He is still alive.
Second attack. I got this time I actually got a 17.
Still hits.
Okay. And I got 9 damage.
All right. You getting sick and tired of this damn dark elf at Dante, blade of holy glory, coming down on his shoulder, cut into him, bringing this like long slash down his chest. You come in for a second one and just stab him in the guts. He is unconscious for the moment as he just kind of slides off with your blade with a nice little popping sound.
Is there anyone still alive?
At the moment, yeah, you have an unconscious Dante and Sandra, and that's it. Everyone else is...
Well, that didn't go as well as hoped.
I'm gonna turn back into my normal form. And I was like, I think it went exactly how it should have went. You guys followed the plan exactly. Good job. And I'm actually gonna command Rocket to coil around and grapple Sandra.
Okay.
Without killing them, please.
And
we have questions.
Yep, that's what I'm. And then I'm going to. I think I have a cantrip of. Oh no. I have a spell slot for Cure Wounds. Or I mean, I wonder if I have one that's lesser. Shit, hold on, because I don't want to heal him too much. Shit, all my healing is like 1 dice 8 plus.
I can
2.
blow my 5.
Actually, hey Laura, could you use your heroism on him? Maybe
Would we want? Let's see.
it would just only give him 4 hit points.
That would give him bravery. Would that be what we want him to have?
Oh shit, no.
Yeah, it doesn't heal. It makes you brave.
To clarify on my end, are you having this discussion in character or out of character?
I guess I'm out of character right now. Sorry.
It's more just me clarifying for the amount of time you're spending discussing whether or not you're going to save this guy.
What if we
Yeah.
just poke him and see if he wakes up?
Just tie the two of them up. I'll wake them up gradually with
Scream at him.
my lay on hands.
Yeah, why don't we? They're bound up by the snake right now, both of them, or just one?
Just one of them was.
Just Sandra.
All right, why don't we search all the pockets of everybody, of all these bodies, and see if anybody has an amulet or anything else useful while we wait for them to wake up.
Opposing Roles is presented by D4K Studios and is produced in conjunction with Nick Argenbright and co-produced by Ashley Carlson and Catherine Ranella. Our game system for this episode is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition by Wizards of the Coast. Our cast is William Scarborough as the Dungeon Master, with Laura Spires as Magma Scortus, Isaiah Shulwitz as Tenacity, Jessica Gibson as Vin Diesel, and Nick Argenbright as Ludo. Our second season has also been made possible by our Kickstarter backers, such as Woos, Yannick, Doug Poeta, Christopher LeBlanc, Andrew, Kenny, Jerome Wetzel, Casey May, Anonymous, Tavia Ordway, Anthony Portillo, Jen and Brian Petrie, Guest 16555425418, Laura Spires, Kimberly Barr, Kyle Jepson, Becky Horseman, Kevin Heyman, Jaleesa James, Ariel Wiles, Max Messick, Kyle Keckley, Vivian Lermond, Night Gig Studios, Dave Olson, Shannon Marie Watts, Ian Gardreau, Nikhil Makija. Music for the show provided by Derek Shire and Pink Zebra featuring Benji Jackson. Please support our musicians by checking out the show notes for their respective links. We are, of course, on Twitter and Instagram under the username GoodBadGeeky. Follow that for updates on all the different projects I'm involved in, including Opposing Roles. Dungeons & Dragons and all related titles, logos, and characters are trademark property of Wizards of the Coast, and Opposing Roles does not imply any endorsement, affiliation, or sponsorship by the copyright and trademark holders unless otherwise noted. Opposing Roles is a production of D4K Studios.